So the reason we tell people to restart a device, and a lot of the times, at least how we like to do things, we try to start from something that might be more complex. I know that I don't ask that first because personally, I don't want to sound like every other call center or IT company out there. Because automatically people are like, oh, here we go. Yes, I did all these things. And they're just like trying to get you to be quiet and say, I did all these other things. But the funny thing about that is we often will go on site and find that it still was unplugged, or actually the cord was just out. So be careful when you think that. But a lot of the times we say that is because just by having something start up, there's a lot of little processes that are happening like in a nanosecond of things that have to connect and line up in order for that computer or device to boot up or turn on and function as it was designed. And if you just restart, sometimes that doesn't fully power it all the way down to turn off some of those smaller processes that happened from the second you hit that button or plugged it or turned it on from fully off. It only goes to sort of like a low power state and rechecks some of those basic things to then come back up. But oftentimes the reason that restart works is because something that was happening in those nanoseconds didn't quite add up, and because those happen in sequential order or one at a time, well, if the last five things didn't work, well, the next five aren't going to work, and that snowballs into some sort of functionality issue that is frustrating you and you get mad about. But I know that I try to start from complex, and I will say that at least 60% of the time it ends up being that a restart happens and fixes it. But I just like to start from something more complex so that isn't the first thing I do, so we can set ourselves apart from being every other type of company.